Well, it's Steve here, and it's July the 9th. Yeah, don't look at that, Steve. Pay attention to the wall, Steve. Yes, not the, well, don't pay attention to the nature, Steve. Well, pay attention to this wall. Well, here's the wall, people. This here, this point right here, this is where I transition from my patio to the wall proper. And the wall proper, this level here is going to come up 13 inches above the water. And you will see my my line right there. I already laid a few stone in there. Well, I laid it in when it was dark out, so I got some cement on it. I'm going to have to clean that up. But the idea here is we're going to go ahead and lay this one up. Then we got the next one that's going to be three inches above the water, starting going out for a bit over 2 feet, and then down. And well, it's been quite a challenge, especially with the rising water and the waves, and that's why we had to go up a foot higher, because we have to make sure that what we do here, once we take these forms out, that it's able to withstand this tumult, year after year after year. And I have to anticipate things like that. The ground here is muck, and when you build up, well, sandy lake bottom, but when you build up on it, where it's going to settle, it's going to squish. Now, oh, there you go, tour boat, Touristas. There you go. Yeah, these boats come every day, and they, watch these waves come in from the boat. See what we're dealing with. Well, no, that big boat isn't like near as tumultuous, the wake, as some of these ski boats. So, but indeed, this is part of it. Now, yeah, the challenge here is we're going to have to get this stone up pretty quick right there, because that form is starting to lean out, because the materials we put inside of it, well, as the waves come and bring that panel to and fro, well, it works the materials out more. Well, that's not a bad thing, because we want there to be solid materials beyond the point where we lay the stone up. In other words, all the weight has to bear, and there has to be a firm foundation, and that cannot be compromised at all. So, well, this is how we do it. And I'll be showing you later how we run up the rebar on this. We did the brick right there with the rebar. I'm going to come up to that line. I'm going to show you finished product, how this is going to look. We're going to tie in, we're going to do the bottom one as well. Get it done pretty quickly. We've done all the preliminaries, all the materials there. It's just waiting to lay the stone down. Now, when I move on past this particular form to the next 30 feet, I'm going to be doing this whole concept differently, and it's going to be more expeditious. It's going to be more efficient, and it's going to be just as good. But, well, with all this here, what we got here, then changing things to where, yes, we're going to have to come up higher than we had originally anticipated. And yes, this patio area here is going to be higher than the wall by 3 inches or so. Well, it's been quite a challenge, and I had to learn how to do this by actually doing it. So in other words, never did this before. And well, one of the challenges of this property is just this muck. This is all muck. All of the land here is basically muck. It's very rich, but it's going to squish. So when you put weight on it, it's going to want to squish out, which doesn't necessarily mean any really problem at all for the long-range stability of this wall. But you have to anticipate that, and it would really be good to put the fill material in as we go along with this wall, so that the land, the muck land, actually squishes. And so, in other words, it's a good strategy to know what's going to be coming to bear on this land, and the forces that will bear on this wall. Well, it's not only the lake tumult, but it's also the weight put onto this land here. And you know where we have these pallets there, the cement and the stone there, well, it's going to be quite interesting to see how much that helped that land sink down, and that gives you an idea of the pliable nature of this muck. So anyway, this is Steve. It's the 9th of July 2013. I am signing off. Annabelle is off for the day. I'm meeting with the builder here, discussing the project, and that's it. God bless. Signing out.